Well, greetings, everybody. As of this filming, I'm still Dante Scala, an associate professor of political science at the University of New Hampshire.
And I'm Andy Smith. I'm the director of the UNH Survey Center here at the university. And we're here today to present our Thanksgiving edition of the New Hampshire primary course. And as you can see, we even have a quasi-Thanksgiving dinner. We couldn't come across a turkey, although there may be a couple in this picture, but we do have some memorabilia from New Hampshire campaigns. This may be the only autographed Barack Obama rubber chicken in existence. What did you think? The kind of things that you can get during a New Hampshire primary.
And candidates will sign just about anything, as we can see, when they're running for president. Another thing that we often have seen is eggs. These are given out at the Politics and Eggs breakfasts, which are held over at the New Hampshire Institute of Politics with our colleagues over at St. Anselm College. And at the end, they are given out at each breakfast, and then candidates will sign the eggs. Rick Perry signed this one. He had a nice legible signature.
Second time around, he learned how to do it.
Yeah.
But some of the other candidates, boy, you can see, the first timers can't read a thing on here. So they got to do better. Come back next time.
So our final batch of lectures go up this week, and you're going to have until the first week of December to finish up in order to qualify for a certificate. So take the Thanksgiving break to catch up on some videos that you might have missed and do your assessments and so forth. But in the meantime, Andy, we're here to discuss a matter of vital importance. As you can tell from our headwear, it's time to discuss how to survive Thanksgiving.
So I'm sure you all have relatives who will be at your dinner table, your crazy Uncle Mike, for example, who are very active or think they're active in politics, but really don't know much about the New Hampshire primary. So what are the kind of things that are going to come up the primary dinner table that you now can correct from crazy Uncle Mike?
And the number one thing to remember about Thanksgiving dinner is low expectations. Nothing you have learned in the past month will help you at all to inform or educate your relatives. Andy, it's really all about survival. There's nothing about victory here.
You're right. You're not going to be able to beat Uncle Mike in that debate after all.
Yeah, and if you're a political scientist, know that you will have, as you all have aspired to be for the past month, know you'll probably get a good 30 seconds in edgewise before the typical conversation takes over at Thanksgiving. And if you're fortunate, you'll be shunted to the background without much more to say for the rest of dinner.
So what do you think the question that's going to come up the most, or the assertion that's going to come up the most during a Thanksgiving dinner?
Well, I think certainly there'll be a lot of discussion about Donald Trump because he's lasted a lot longer than any of us perhaps thought he might, and so he's still going to be an ongoing Thanksgiving topic. Chances are he'll have said something controversial between when you see this and Thanksgiving dinner, so I imagine Trump will be a character. But I think the thing to keep in mind for Thanksgiving is triangulation and turkey. Okay? The thing to do at Thanksgiving is to triangulate, to focus the anger of your relatives on another relative beside yourself so that you get more turkey.
It's usually a pretty safe thing to do, but what happens when you run out of turkey or you're full and they're still arguing about politics?
Well, I think you want to find a relative for them to focus on that you don't see too often. You know, a cousin perhaps, second cousins are good, maybe a brother-in-law.
Brother-in-laws are always safe.
Yes.
You can goad people into attacking your brother-in-laws. That's usually a pretty safe thing to do.
Exactly.
And I think the kind of questions you're likely to get, some things about the candidates, but one of the things I think you can use what you've learned in this class on is when somebody says they're going to win because they're going to get those independent votes. And I think we can set them straight with that says, there's never been an example of a candidate winning by winning the independent vote.
Yeah, that would be something to throw in, and your relatives will take that into consideration and then keep on arguing. So remember, nothing you've learned is going to change people's minds in time for Thanksgiving, so the best thing to do is to just keep your head down and keep eating.
You're right. Politics is a kind of thing which, unfortunately, sometimes everybody can vote. Everybody certainly can have opinions on it.
And occasionally people even wear silly hats. So after Thanksgiving, make sure you catch up on those videos, and we'll see you next week when we all wrap up.
Good to see you.